Okay, give me 1 minute. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma alimna ma yanfa'na wa anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna ilman. And welcome to today's live broadcast during these blessed 10 days of Ramadan. Last 10 days, actually, it's only 7 days left. Alhamdulillah. And this is your brother Gabriel Al Romaani. And Jazakallah khair to the brothers from the MSA of Taylor's University for inviting me to do another talk. It is my pleasure, as I believe that da'wah is also a form of worship, of course, one of the best forms of worship, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah will reward it, especially in these last 10 nights and last 10 days of this. In the morning we strive, we struggle with da'wah, with worship, and at night more worship, inshallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you, inshallah, for joining us today. It is the last 10 nights of Ramadan. This is the last 100 meters for us to run, to stay strong, to continue, inshallah. And we have to push. We have to push. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us in such a way that we can push. Allah has created us in such a way that we can push. Allah has made our fitrah to be pushed, to struggle, to not give up. Problem is that mentally a lot of us are exhausted. Mentally, a lot of us don't like to push. Mentally, a lot of us have not been able to get past what we call the point of no return, when we can keep going and going and going. And because of this, the ummah of Muhammad ﷺ is very weak today. It's still quite weak. We still have some strength, alhamdulillah. We still have some power, alhamdulillah. But on an individual level, we are quite weak, subhanallah. So what can we do? What can we do to improve ourselves? What can we do to change our condition? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, Inna Allah la yughayru ma biqawmin hatta yughayru ma bi anfusihim. Allah does not change the condition of a people unless they change what is within themselves. So we need to change what's in ourselves, but we need to make a move. We need to start doing something. We can't just wait for things to do. We can't just keep saying that we make dua and Allah will change our condition. All over the world, the Muslims are oppressed. All over the world, there's problems. And we are saying that it's okay, Allah will change our condition. It doesn't work like that. I'll tell you why. Not because I don't think so. No, it's because the Prophet ﷺ, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'in, did not have this approach where you just make a dua, brother. These days, we love to say, brother, just make dua. Just make dua. There's nothing wrong, astaghfirullah, with making dua. It's the best thing. Ad-dua, okay, huwa al-ibadah. Ad-dua huwa ibadah. Dua is ibadah. Or one week hadith says, ad-dua muh al-ibadah. It is the main crops of the faith, of the worship. But, so this is very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, adu rabbakum, make dua to your Lord. Okay? وَأَنَّ مَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. Masajid belong to Allah. Don't associate with partners, or don't make dua to anyone with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't make shirk. Dua is very important. But we are living in a society, in a time, an ummah where it says, just make dua, brother. The just make dua ummah. Brother, just make dua. But brother, we should get more fit and not be so lazy. Take care of our appearance, get some more knowledge, do some more da'wah, get better at business, have more money, go to the masjid more, wake up for qiyam, fast more. No, just do dua, brother. Brother, we should speak for what is not right. We should stand against injustice. We should, uphold morality and the truth of Islam. Brother, just do dua. So just do dua is not enough. Just do dua is not enough. This is something that we need to wake up, and because the human pinnacle is not reached without struggle. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الْعَقَبَةُ فَكُّ رَقَبَةٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that you need to spend, you need to struggle, you need to climb the mountain pass. It's like climbing up a mountain. It's not easy. But if you want to reach the top so you can enjoy the view, then you need to struggle. Climbing a mountain is not easy. You have to get ready. You have to be trained. Problem is, again, our mentality for the way we approach a lot of times these things is that we do not work for it. I'm not sure why, because we have the possibility, we have the ability, we have the strength to do it. Allah has made us with that. Human beings can stretch themselves to improve, to reach levels they could never even think of before. But the question is, who has the courage and the attitude and the mindset to actually push themselves? The dawah is not going to go by itself. Trust me, guys. The dawah is not going to spread by itself. The victory Islam will not come by itself. It will come on the back of people who work hard. There is no shortcuts here. Yes, the Prophet ﷺ used to take out of two options the easier ones, but that does not mean that you become lazy. No, it means that when you're faced with two options, for example, should I like walk and get sweaty and be tired, or can I take a car? I can take a car, reach my destination, keep my strength and skills and ability, and deliver, at my destination, as opposed to. So that's not cutting corners. Cutting corners is where we're trying to cheat, we're trying to be weak, we're not trying to do our jobs properly the way we're supposed to. This is cutting corners. So, but working hard is very important. And you need to work hard first and foremost of yourself. You want to reach the human pinnacle. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made you in this world. Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Has made you a khalifa. Has made you his representative in this earth so that you may show your strength and the blessing that Allah has given you. وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. You have to show the ni'mah that Allah has given you. Not with arrogance, not with misguidance, but with sincerity, strength, confidence, humbleness. Confidence though. You have to be confident, right? So this is something that is very important. But how do we achieve this human pinnacle? How do we achieve this greatness of human beings and so on? What are some of the things that we can do? This is something that we can, inshallah, talk about today, inshallah. So, number one, guys, one of the most important things is we need to understand who we are. Every single one of us has to understand who we are. Okay? You need to know your strength. You need to know your potential. You need to know what can you do. If not, see, life is very short, guys. Life is very short. You cannot afford not to know yourself. Life is too short. Okay? Al-haya tajri, as we say. Life runs. Al-waqt sayf. The time is like a sword. It cuts you. It just takes through from you. So we need to know that life is going to end. Today, tomorrow, I don't know. Any day it can end. It can end any day. Are you ready? Have you done your best? This is the question. You don't want the worst thing that you're going to have. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about in the Quran to have regret. You're going to, it's the worst thing. Not to mention the punishment that we'll have in the hereafter, but regret. Regret on your deathbed or before you die that you didn't realize the full potential that Allah has invested in you. It's a ni'mah. Allah is giving you a ni'mah. Your body is a ni'mah. Your mind is a ni'mah. Your strength that you have is a ni'mah. It's a ni'mah, guys. Allah has entrusted it for you. It's not yours. It's aslan, it's not yours. Allah has rented it for you, for this dunya, so you may go through it, so you have no argument on Day of Judgment that I didn't get a chance. You've been given a chance. Okay, you've been given a chance. You're given an amazing chance. You're given an amazing body, amazing mind, amazing skills and capabilities. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Allah has honored Bani Adam. Allah has given us all the tools, everything. Okay? لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Allah has made the human being in the best stature and the best way. Right? He's given us the tool. He's given us everything, guys. Question is, what do we do? Who are we? Are we able to do that? We are the ones who messed up. So Allah has given us a strong body. We don't take care of it. We become lazy, fat. We don't, subhanAllah. I mean, it's sad to see some of the Muslims, how they don't take care of themselves. It is a big, big disrespect to Allah. Because Allah is giving you this perfect body. It is a machine, impeccable, unprecedented, it's the best. No computer can come close to the human body. Yet we destroy it. We eat bad, we don't exercise, and then we wonder, I don't have, brother, the determination to move forward. I don't know, what should I do? Well, of course, man, if you sleep all day, you eat junk food anytime you can, all the garbage. And even though I to be honest, I love some junk food. I'm not gonna say it. Allah doesn't, if it's tayyib and halal, bismillah. But take care. You need to know how to balance it. Do some exercise. Allah is giving you this amazing machine. Take care of it. You are an impeccable machine. Take care of it. You gotta oil. You gotta change the oil. You gotta oil the joints. You gotta take care of it as much as you can. Exercise and so on. Allah is giving you this mind, amazing mind. But we pollute it. We put in it so much garbage. What we read, what we see, what we engage in is more than what we should. And the Prophet ﷺ used to seek refuge from ilm. Al-ilm la yanfa'. Al-ilm la yanfa'. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-ilm. Okay, min ilm la yanfa'ani. Oh Allah, I seek refuge from knowledge that does not benefit me. So we pollute the mind, and then we wonder, Sheikh, brother, sister, Imam, I don't understand this Quran, I don't understand Islam, I'm confused and whatnot, right? SubhanAllah. It's not like that. We need to feed our brain with the correct knowledge. Okay? We need to feed our spirit, our soul with the correct love and kindness and mercy to nurture it, to develop it. Surround ourselves with positive people who appreciate us, who respect us. A lot of times we surround ourselves with people who pull us down and who incite us towards the wrong directions. And that has a toll on us. It spiritually drains us. But because we're so committed to them, we love them, they're our friends, then we feel that, okay, it's okay. But the Prophet ﷺ قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم المرء على دين خليل فلينظر أحدكم من يخالل وكما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. A person is on the path or the way of his friend. So be careful, guys, who you befriend. Sometimes we need to cut the negative people from our lives because it's pushing you down. The influences, the negative feedback from people, the peer pressure. You guys are students and so on, right? So you know, hey, come on, let's do this. Hey, come on, let's do that. A lot of negative influence and pressure. So we should cut that off and tell people, you know what, that's not good for me. So basically what I'm trying to say, you invest in yourself. You start to develop yourself. You start to spiritually develop, get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your qiyam, your good deeds. You have some kind of cognitive process of developing yourself. You start learning, you start developing, you start investing. You need to be as strong as possible, even financially. The Muslims, sometimes we relax and we say, this dunya is not for us, we're for the hereafter, it's okay, we should let the non-Muslims take it, it's no big deal, we don't have any part from this dunya. That's not Islam. The Prophet ﷺ did not do that. Abu Bakr did not do that. I can quote you hadith, I can quote you Quran, it's not a problem. But the context is there. They didn't do that. They strive for it, but they didn't keep it in their hearts. I say this in my lecture. I advise brothers and sisters, I advise the students, strive hard. Don't let it be the only thing, don't let it be your main thing, but through it, you seek Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Through it, you work hard. Through it, you please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Allah says that I did not create the jinn and the spirits and the human beings except that they worship me. All the ulama, without doubt, it is agreed upon that worship here is not just praying and just fasting. Worship here extends to every action that we can do for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not only, because it's not only about sitting in the masjid and worshipping Allah. That's not Islam. We're not monks. It is about going there. So yes, you should be the best in business. You should push yourself. You should have the desire to work hard and to do well and to have money even. Yes, why not? And to do well for your families, for the community, so you can spend on them. The Prophet ﷺ said that al-Muslimu qawi ahabbu ila Allahi min al-Muslimu da'if. That the strong Muslim, he is more beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than the weak Muslim, but in both of them is khair, right? And both of them is good. So you have to guys, you have to push and use that for Allah. فَابْتَغِي فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ الدَّارُ الْآخِرَةِ. فابتغي, seek with what Allah has given you. فابتغي بما آتاك الله الدار الآخرة ولا تنسى نصيبك من الدنيا. الآية. فابتغي فيما آتاك الله الدار الآخرة ولا تنسى نصيبك من الدنيا. وأحسن كما أحسن الله إليك. الآية. Seek or search with what Allah has given you. What has Allah given you? Your body, your mind, your soul, your money, your job, all these things Allah has given you. So with this, with your skills and your abilities in the world, you try to reach the hereafter. Why? How? Through the niyyah, through the work that you put in, through the da'wah, to spreading the message of Islam, through helping people, to establishing the correct way, the truth, the ethics and the morals, bringing people from the darkness into the light. This is the objectives of Islam. It's not only about fasting and praying. Get it out of your mind. Don't think that you're just a good Muslim because you fasted and prayed this Ramadan. What else? The Sahaba used to compete in the nawafil, in the extra. What else? Today we're amazing Muslim if we just fast and pray. What else can we do? We should ask ourselves these things every day. What else can we do for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Right? And through this you start knowing yourself. You start knowing your strengths and you start being able to put your projects together and bring victory to Islam. Bring Islam to the world, to the people. When you guys are on campus, there's so many students there who don't believe and they need Allah. They are depressed. They're in dire need of becoming closer to God. And it's your responsibility. It is your responsibility. Okay? It is your responsibility to do this. Of course, it is your responsibility. So we need to push, guys. We need to feed our souls. We need to take care of ourselves. And we need to have confidence. The Muslims today lack confidence. The Muslims, it's not arrogance. It's confidence. It's to be able to stand up against injustice. It's to be able to have confidence, of course, in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is your Lord. He is backing you up. وَمَا نَصْرٌ إِلَّا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ. Al-ayah. There's no victory, no strength, no might. وَلَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. So Allah has got your back. But you also have to believe in yourself. You have to have confidence that because you're a Muslim, because you're working for Allah, you think good of Allah and Allah will help you. Not to be a coward, not to be scared. I always, in my course, I do a course called the Muslim Alpha Men. The Muslim Alpha Men course is something very important that I need to tell you guys about, because we're supposed to have these at the university before the lockdown, and hopefully once the lockdown is over, you need to have it. The Muslim Alpha Men is a course that teaches Muslim men how to be real men. And everyone benefits from this, even women, because then women, when they marry a real man, then they benefit from that. Then they have a real man, not a little boy next to their side, not another woman next to their side, with all due respect. Okay? So everyone benefits. So we teach in our course how to be a real man, how to dress, how to be clean, how to take care of yourself, how to invest in yourself, how to be brave, and all this on the standard of the Sahaba and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These are our role models. These were the best in Salah, the best in Qiyam, the best in Sadaqah, the best in Shuja' and being proud and being brave. They were the best in strength. Okay, we teach the youth, the boys, we take boys, even if they're 30, 40, they're boys, we take them and we make them into men. How to stand up, how to fight even if they have to know how to defend their families, and even if they have to push forward, to be strong. We teach them how to be confident, how to speak, how to take care of themselves, how to be trusted, how to keep their words, how to fulfill the amana. And trust me, the sisters, they thank for this. They're thankful because now they can look for good men to marry who will protect them, who will make them feel like a real woman. Right? So we have even another course called How to Marry a Muslim Alpha Man, and that is geared towards the sisters, so they can learn what are the signs to look for in a real man. In a real man. What is a real man? What are the signs to look for in a real man? Right? So these two courses are something that we've worked hard on, we're focusing on, and hopefully we can take it to a place near you anytime soon. But the objective of these courses is for the humans to reach their pinnacles that Allah has destined them to have. We are not fulfilling our purpose. Look around in the world. We are not fulfilling our purpose. We are weak. We are not fulfilling our purpose. MashaAllah, this is Allah's will, but the non-Muslims are pushing on every front. They are becoming more and more aggressive. I just seen, there's the gender revolution, and National Geographic yesterday came out. I have a video on my Instagram about it. You can check it out. They're becoming more and more aggressive. They're pushing their dawah, and we are retracting and retrieving more and more. And remember, retrieving is an act of treason in Islam. A Muslim should never retrieve, except if it's in a case of strategy. Excuse me. Okay? The Muslim should only retrieve if it's in the case of a strategy. So, we have to invest in ourselves, guys. We have to reach that pinnacle that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, has named us Khalifa on this earth. A Khalifa is someone who rules, someone who leads, someone who protects, someone who shows example, someone who takes care of the weak, someone who doesn't oppress, someone who builds, does not destroy. This is a Khalifa. Someone who's positive, someone who protects the weak and the meek. But if we don't believe in ourselves, if we don't believe that we can do it, who do you think is going to come? Who do you think is going to come and do it? It's us. We are the future. Ourselves, and our children, through our education, we need to teach them that you're going to be the next hero of Islam. Bring them up. Invest into them. Invest in yourself. Have the confidence that yes, you can make the change. The Prophet ﷺ was one man when it started. You and I are Muslims because of one man, by the blessings of Allah, of course. But one man started this movement, and me and you today are praying and fasting and asking Allah for forgiveness and knowing about Laylatul Qadr and this blessing because of Muhammad ibn Abdullah, okay, al-Hashimi al-Qurashi, right? He is Rasulullah. But look at how he strove and how he invested and how he did, how he moved and how he fought. Today we are not doing that, and we expect it to fall from the sky. This is the wrong understanding. This is the wrong understanding. Okay? This is the wrong understanding. We do not have this ability to just expect it to come from the sky. No. We invest in our children. We invest in ourselves. We push hard. We work hard. And we do not give up. This is how you reach the human pinnacle. This is how you reach the best way that you can. And that's our purpose by doing this life objective. Your purpose in this life is not to eat and drink and sleep and have sex and have children and go to sleep again and go to work and redo the thing. No, that's not the objective. The objective of life, as we said, is to acknowledge, worship Allah, and acknowledging and worshiping Allah is to fulfill the mission that He has given you. To take the earth from the darkness into the light. From the darkness into the light. You understand? Investing, pushing, because human beings need liberation. We are enslaved, and we need to bring them freedom. Freedom is a very, very underrated concept today. People think that they're free, but they're not. Is the world really free today? It's not. Real freedom is with the acceptance of Islam. Real freedom is with the understanding of who is the one that you should be enslaved to. You cannot be enslaved to this dunya and the akhirah at the same time. You cannot be enslaved to this life and to shaitan and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You cannot. So you need to make a choice. And in making this choice, you need to make it correct. And once you do it, you stick to it day and night. You grind. You don't give up. Right now, these last 10 days, we try. It's not easy, I know. But we try. Whatever we can do. Hard. Grind. Push hard. We grind. And we hope that we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with a good load of good deeds and striving, and with a good intention, with a good heart. يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون. The day when no money and no children will benefit people. إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. Except the one who comes to Allah with a pure heart. So the question is, guys, where are you? What are you doing? What is your contribution to this world? What is this contribution to that? What are you good at? What can you reach? What kind of pinnacle can you reach? Everyone has their own. What is yours? What is yours? What can you do? We always ask ourselves, well, what has this ummah done for me? What has God done for me? I don't know. No, question is now back at you. Let me turn the tables. What have you done for Islam? What have you done for Allah? What have you done? Honestly. Everyone should answer for themselves. If you find a long answer, I've done this and that, and so many years I've strove and I've done this project, and alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it. Ask Allah to accept it sincerely for his sake. But if you haven't done anything, then you should blame yourself and say, okay, may Allah forgive me. What can I do now? It's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. So start now. Start today. This is the best time. This platform right now. Last 10 days of Ramadan. Last 7 days of Ramadan. Start now. Because you don't know if you're going to make it till the next. Start now, because you don't know what will happen after. You're going to catch another one. Start now. Invest in yourself spiritually. Get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Learn more, but act more. Be more action-based. Help more. Be nicer, but be stronger. Be tougher. Okay? Be more understanding as well. Be more sensitive in the case of towards people, and have mercy. But at the same time, if you need to be strong, be strong. Don't be weak. Don't be a coward. Be a brave man. Be a brave woman. So, this is how you reach the human pinnacle. It's through mujahada. You have to strive. It is a jihad of your nafs. It is a jihad of your desires. It is a jihad of your body. It is a jihad of your mind. It is a jihad of every single part in your body and soul. And it doesn't stop. People now are approaching the end of Ramadan. They're looking at Eid coming, right? They're saying, alhamdulillah, Eid is coming and whatnot. And they're very happy with, with that, taking place. But I would say that that's not good. We shouldn't be happy that Eid is coming. I don't think so. We should be actually sad that Ramadan is passing. And the Sahaba would always feel sad when Ramadan would be passing away, because it's sad. We don't know if it's gonna come back again. We just don't know if it's gonna come back again. So I feel sad. I feel sad and I pray to Allah that I get an extra Ramadan. But I'm approaching the end of Ramadan as the beginning of the next year. It went by too fast. So I'm approaching Ramadan as, okay, it's just the beginning of next year. I have my plans for next year, what I want to achieve. Start, even take a little bit of time right now and start saying, what do you want to do for the next year till the next Ramadan? Alhamdulillah, you've been doing your qiyam, your fasting, your iman should be a bit higher. Of course, it's been a tough Ramadan because no masajid, but push it higher, pull more work in, and start planning a bit as to what do you want to achieve in this next year. We can't continue to just move on based on let's see what the next day brings. No, this is not from the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, we need to work as hard as possible. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assist us and will bless us and will give us, inshallah, the victory that we are seeking to. But we need to look for it. We need to seek it, inshallah. So, my dear brothers and sisters, the question is, what now? What you gonna do? How will you do it? How will you support? You have an MSA in your university. What is your contribution to this MSA? What can you do to bring more programs, more education, more action? What's your job now? Just studying? I mean, it's good to study, focus on your study, yes, do the best that you can do, alhamdulillah. But you have a great opportunity here. You have a great opportunity at this time to really do something different. So offer your skills. Everyone has something good that they're, a skill that they're really good at. Something they're really, really good at. What is yours? Reach out to our brothers and sisters in the MSA and ask them, what can I do? How can I help? How can I offer my skills? I'm very good at computers. Okay, then do a program for us, or manage our accounts, or I don't know, something. I'm good at media. Okay, film for us our live events and our sessions, and I'm good at social media. Okay, spread the knowledge. Whatever it is, find that skill that you have and service it, offer it in the service of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is pretty much what I had to say today. Barakallahu feekum. May Allah bless all of you. If there are any questions, please ask them now and I will respond to them. I'll check right now on the live stream. Okay, inshallah, any questions, inshallah? Any questions? Barakallahu feekum. And I hope that once the lockdown is removed, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, that I can come to your campus and give a lecture there, inshallah, or maybe do the Muslim Alpha Men course for the brothers, and the How to Marry a Muslim Alpha Man for the sisters, inshallah. Okay, any questions? Going once, going twice? If not, then let us close it up, as inshallah all of you have to get ready for iftar and for ibadah. Make the best time of these moments that we have. Keep making your niyyah. Whatever you're doing, make sure your niyyah is sincere for Allah and you're doing this work for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah accept it from us and forgive us for our sins, inshallah. May Allah bless all of you, and may Allah unite us together, inshallah, soon in this dunya, and if not, in the akhirah. Ameen. Barakallahu fikum. Anything that you would like to say? Again, last chance. How do we find what Allah has given us? There's some skill that you have, sister or brother, whoever this at least. I'm not sure if it's a sister or brother, but there's a skill that you have. You know what you're good at. Like, I know what I'm good at. I'm good at speaking. Public speaking is my strength. Dealing with people is my strength. So that's what I use for Allah. You might be good at, I don't know, computers or design or something. Look at what Allah has given you in terms of skill and try to use it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know what you're good at. You know you are good at something. Trust me, you have a skill. Everyone has something that they're very good at, natural. When they do it, they can just flow. Definitely. So use that for Allah. Trust me, perfect it. Make the niyyah, and inshallah Allah will help. How do we truly believe in Allah and find Allah's guidance? Well, see, belief comes from knowledge. We need to know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Quran, and from there people develop their belief. That's where you reach yaqeen. When you start understanding the Quran, not just reading it, brother. You know, it's not enough. This is not just a book to be read. It's not enough for us to just memorize. No, this is a book to live with, to study, to go deep into it. Once you go, I promise you, once you go deep into the Quran, there it's a different level. You know, you start connecting, you start seeing the miracles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then you find purpose in life, and Allah will guide you. You will see, because how can you know what guidance is when you don't know what the Quran is? Guidance is the Quran. You need to recognize it, but you need to know it. Then you will see, life will make sense, and you'll start seeing the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your life, and you'll find purpose in your life. Allah yabarak feekum. May Allah bless all of you. Okay, any other question? Any other question? Okay, barakallahu feekum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you and forgive us for our sins. May Allah help us, inshallah, to achieve the best this Ramadan, inshallah. And keep it up, don't give up, stay strong, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.